Hello and welcome back to Ploughman Gaming here on Greenwich Valley seasons. So since the last video there has been some changes to the yard and some additions in machinery. We took out a bit more of a loan and then paid a bit of the loan back and then took more of a loan out. So we've got a JCB fast track as well now. We also have the multi-fruit buy station. We've done a bit of work off camera. We've limed this area ready to cultivate. We've also decided to take on a contract as well, just to start bringing in a little bit of money until our harvest. So this is the contract on field 115 rather. And this contract's going to bring us in just over £4,000. So we've got to keep an eye on the contracts and do as many as we can just to keep the money coming in. We could do with buying the BGA at some point, but that will come with time. Because with the fields that we've got, so let's just show you what's happened off camera. I do just want to get the other tractor working as well because he's got a bit of ploughing to do. So the fields that we start with are field 33 and 32. 32 we've obviously extended into the yard. So we've also gone and purchased field 18 and field 17. So that's extended our farm slightly. We've got a loan of 250,000 that we will slowly pay back over time. But yeah, for now we've got to keep the guys working with the 3 tractors. Yeah, so I don't think we are still day one. I don't think it's the right time to start planting. No, so I have to wait till day 2. So that'll probably be in the next episode. So let's try and get everything sorted now, ready for day 2, and seeing what other contracts we can possibly achieve. So let's get this guy on the go again, and then we can just go around the outside. So while he's doing that, I think this field will need liming as well. So if we jump in this, and start liming this field, and then once our man's done his contract work, he can then come back and cultivate these fields. No, then why is that not letting me lime? There we go. So yeah, it's all about the prep now before the big planting session. So yeah, it's going to be interesting doing this and showing you guys how I do it, and it's probably going to make me play it slightly different. Normally with seasons what we find is we tend to skip time quite a bit, so jump through time just to speed up the process slightly. but whether we need to do that on this I do not know. But I need to see what field 17 needs doing to it. So, because field 18 is going to be our grass field. And one of the reasons we've got these two fields is because it's easy access from the yard down here. And I do think that this field is going to need ploughing as well. Well, I think we should plough it anyway. In fact, before we go and do that, let's just check. It seems to me that it don't need ploughing, so we are happy days. Absolutely happy days. Right, so we will then plough our little plot up here. So we can cultivate and drill straight into that, which is perfect. So yeah, so off he goes. We'll let this guy get down to the bottom here, and then I think we should go and fill him up with lime. But that's one of the reasons we got the multi-fruit buying station. Just so we could have the option of keeping all the topping up done in the yard. But at this rate, I think we're going to run out of money pretty fast. The drill is pretty much full, so he's ready to rock and roll. There we go. So how much of this contract are we? We're almost there. We'll keep an eye on it. There's field 12 canola, 109. That's another cultivating one. I think the sowing is going to be better though for us. We've got to use our own seed for that though. We'll have a look. But it might be on here just to keep the money coming in, because animals is going to be something that we're going to build up to. We need to build up to buy the BGA. We've got enough tractors on our farm to help us with the prep, and then once we've sown, it's kind of a waiting game. So I think we're going to be seeing what we can do, and then if all our guys are busy doing our work, then we've always got the option of leasing machinery for contracts, which I think could be a way forward. So let's just see what these guys are up to. Right, he's in the wrong area. So let's get him in the right area. And let's just tidy this up. And then once it's all tidied, then it's another job off the list. And it is literally going to be creating a few job lists and seeing what we can actually attack and when we can attack it. See, I worried about this liner. I thought it wouldn't be big enough. But it looks like I've been proven wrong. And it looks like it's plenty big enough for what we need it. It's got a great spread on it. Get this little bit, and then we are done. We'll go and fill it up again. Yeah, so we went for the JCB just for pure speed in the end. I just wanted a little run around in the yard, and also it's a long way to the shop, so if we are buying anything, I wanted something a bit nippy to get to and from the shop, and this tractor is going to be that tractor. Yeah, so we can literally reset it back to the shop and drive whatever we want back. So until we get reset points that you can put on maps, it's always going to be a bugbear on console that we don't have some of the options that the PC boys like. I suppose that is what it's like when you are playing on console. Okay, he must be nearly done, this man. He's got a bit more to do. Okay. Right. Yeah, it's interesting that. I suppose once this guy's finished ploughing, we could always get him to just go over that field 17, just so it's tidy. But that gives us our 3 fields. Let's just tidy this up here. So we've tried to keep all the fields in and around the area of the farm to make it easier. Normally when I've played this, I've normally gone for 42 and 41, but I think they're going to be a little bit too big for us to start with. Bear in mind we're just going to keep chipping away at this map and doing it on seasons. The cows are quite far away, the sheep are closer, but I don't know if animals is something that would work for us because of limited time. When recording, it might just be that we keep chipping away at a few contracts and build the farm up as we go along. I think we're going to be loaning a lot of machinery as well, because so the slot count that we've got now, we've used up quite a bit, because we got the John Deere and we got this case Optim, that this new mod that I absolutely adore. I've put it on other maps as well, and yeah, thoroughly enjoy using it. So I think what you'll see next time on the third episode is that we will have moved into day 3. Oh, sorry, day 2, and we will be planting some crops in the ground. Yeah, we'll see how we get on. He's quite happy doing that, so if he's happy, I'm happy. And that's what we want. Right, we'll leave him. So this is what we've got now. We've got the fast track, we've got the John Deere, we've got the Optim, the John Deere harvester. We will be getting rid of that trailer at some point. Foldable header. We ended up getting the Cochlin all-rounder for the cultivation. Horse Pronto, and then that'll be the Deltis, the Coon Deltis will be for the weeding. Horse fertilizer spreader is for what it does. The Lima, from the Amazon pack. We've got this Aerostar rotation, which is for pulling the weeds up when they're young. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at now. So yeah, I think we've got everything that we need. We did end up selling all the when you get the mapping and around here, you've got all the front loader attachments. We ended up selling those to bring a bit of money in. We're talking of money, let's see, 90% done. We can't be too far off completing that thing. Yeah. I think he'll be alright. One thing we are going to need is some mowers. So let's just have a quick look in the mowers, because I've got an idea of what I want, but it's the price. So the Nova Cat 301 Varia and the X8 Varia they're the ones that you can change the swath on, which is handy. But then for not a little bit more, you've got the class option, which I'd be quite inclined to use, to be fair. And then what we'd need is a windrower. Yeah. Let's see what we've got installed on there. Now, we haven't got many, if any at all, to be fair. That's probably the biggest one, the Lely one. So what we're probably going to end up doing is seeing how we can get that BGA in our portfolio. Because once we've got the BGA in our portfolio, we can start making some money and paying back the loan, because we can cut grass. We always do silage bales as well. That would be interesting. We've got the we've got the Anderson pack, which we could use. So yeah, we'll just have to look at the options and see where we are. Right, before we get him tidying that up, let's see how far this man's got left. 3%. Come on. Can't be long now. We will only do what we need to do. He's not far off. I reckon we're going to get down the end here and that's going to be it. And voila, there you go. Contract on 115 finished. There's the gate. We can take that back and then drop him on field 17. Aye. Right, let's collect that contract. Collect, yes please. I reckon it would be good to do that one. Field 12. Let's accept that. We'll see where that takes us on the map. Ah, right the other side. Okay. Right then, so let's get this back to the yard. Set him off working again. Keep this John Deere busy. That's the plan. We'll wait for, well, we'll tidy up that other field with a case, and then we'll get the case on the Pronto and get him over to that field that we've just accepted the contract on. And we'll see how well we can get on there. Be nice to actually get some contracts on these fields around here, so we'll have to see what becomes available. And that's one thing I do like about this map, is it's not as flat as you think. Undulations, I think, is the word. Yeah, let's drop that there. Alright. Okay, we'll let you crack on with that field then, sir. Right, let's drop you down and let's just tidy these white bits up. There's quite a few of them. Last white bit of unploughed land down here, and then go and get that drill. Alright, let's put this back then. Sense of achievement, completed a contract. Got both our main, well, our two fields ready, and we've got one of the other fields almost there. He's just started cultivating, so let's pick this drill up. So, what I remember, it was left out of here and all the way up to the top. And all the way round. Oh, watching the map too much and not concentrating on what I was doing there. Oh dear, what's happened there? There we go, look. Let's got it out. So it's the next, so it's here, isn't it? Yep. That's what you get for not concentrating on the road. But we're not editing it out. This is how we would play it. It's what happens when it happens to us. It's the whole point of doing this series. I can safely say this map is just something else. Absolutely spectacular. It's done a great job. And it's massive as well, which is always good. So there's always plenty to do. So where are we going? Straight over. Oh, we'll go around here now, aren't we? Yeah. Try not to take anyone out. Through the housing estate. Up down here. Concentrating on the map again. This is our field, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's quite a big one. Oh. I've got a funny feeling that we don't get into it this way. Yeah. Oh well. That's why we can do that on this map. So that's why we can do that on this map. Right, let's reverse this up. So the contract says so field 12 with canola. Doesn't say anything about fertilising it, does it? So we're gonna be well out of pocket on this. Well, let's see anyway. Right. Let's get this on the go a little bit. Okay. And off we go. Actual fact, you can see where they went up to before, so that might give us a bit of an indication. Let's go downhill now, and this will pick up some speed now. So we are fast farming on this. For those of you who don't know how to fast farm, it's a little blip in the game where when you're drilling or cultivating or sometimes even ploughing on some maps, you'll find the game thinks if you double tap, so if you hold the left bumper and double tap X, it will think that the vehicle, well, the whatever's on the back of the tractor, basically, it will think that it's in transport mode, and it will go at transport speed, so as fast as the vehicle pulling it will allow to go. So yeah, that's that. Quite a cool little glitch in the game, which makes it for entertaining sessions, really, especially when you're going about 30 mile an hour. But right, we'll set him on a worker and we'll see how far he goes with what he's got. Yeah, 24%. That's, yeah, okay. Make sure he turns around. Brilliant. Right, well, that's it for the time being. We will see you in episode 3, where it will be tomorrow, and we will be doing some seeding of our own, and we'll see what new contracts tomorrow brings. Until then, don't forget to like and share. Thanks for watching.